So now that our blood echoes are completely safe and sound...
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, I just told you to look at them. I didn't say anything would happen.
They didn't even make the sex number.
I done got duped.
Anyway, yeah, this is the whole, rune thing.
Ah, yes.
You have 3 slots to do with whatever you wish, with the kind of... I don't want to say generic runes, but the normal runes you get scared about. And then you have a 4th slot for, Covenant runes, which I didn't equip for the League. Because it doesn't actually do anything, like, outside of co-op. All it does is, if I remember correctly, it just boosts your HP when you're summoning.
And you don't need that.
No.
You haven't died yet this whole time.
Except for the 20 times I have, I think?
Except for the 5,000 times that you've already died.
Yeah, that, fight against Aurelia.
Oh, so we're at the college. No, we're in the Forbidden Woods surrounding the college.
Right.
Yeah,
We're in the elevator. We're not in the elevator.
Yes, that was just me sending it back up in case I die.
For when you inevitably die.
Yeah.
Old Souls game trick.
So yeah, this is the second half to Forbidden Woods.
We're back with the snakes. All right, snake again. Yes, multiple snakes controlling one man.
Yeah, there's a lot to do with snakes in this part of the area.
I wonder what kind of snakes those are. They look like rattlesnakes, because of the marking.
Mm-hmm. I am afraid I don't know too much about snakes.
I mean, same, really. I know about these snakes and how they're a pain.
I know about all the snakes in Texas that can murder you, which is a lot of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah, these guys are kind of a pain simply because they actually don't stagger from a fully charged attack.
Too much poise.
Something like that. But yeah, it allows me to get counterattacked pretty heavily.
They kind of look like they're supposed to be pythons, just because, like, that's the snake that's in video games. But probably rattlesnakes, because they can actually poison you, versus a python, which would want to wrap you up.
So, you're trying to suggest here that the, pythons hanging out with the teen wolves just want to cuddle close to you.
Yeah, they would be trying to, like, grab you if they were pythons, I think. And they're not. They're just trying to bite you.
Some kind of viper?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of in the upper area to this little house windmill thing here.
A poison knife. Do you have a knife that does poison damage, or is it like a throwing
It
knife?
deflects poison onto enemies. Also, there's this guy.
Sup? Oh, it's a guy. Excuse me, sir.
Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster.
Well...
I was just
thank the
eating this
stars,
corpse.
fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast?
And this
Ooh,
very
I think I'd be
large
trembling,
woman.
frozen in my boots.
Like,
And then you came along.
scaled
Well,
up compared
if
to
you're
the
a
other
hunter-
people.
Then, would you know of any safe havens?
Well...
Oh yeah,
So
of
we're
course
gonna
not.
let him
I should have
be
known.
for right now.
This whole place is falling apart once again. It's the curse of Yarnum.
Is it because he just ate that whole family?
Oh,
Yes.
you find any night? Oh yeah, of course. It's the curse of...
Goodbye.
So if we send him somewhere, is he just gonna eat all the people there?
Yeah... is that...
So I'm gonna let y'all decide on that after the end of this session.
It's fricked up. I mean, we could send him to Odin Chapel.
Oh yeah!
Just to punish that jerk.
Well... a cannon? Okay.
Yeah.
Just... not like a machine gun or a shotgun, just Go straight to cannon.
And of
Yep.
course, it was also made by the powder kegs. Because why wouldn't it?
Well, their motto, if it doesn't have a kick, it's not worth using.
I think your cannon definitely has a kick, personally. But yeah, that thing uses 12 quicksilver bullets to shoot off.
Wow.
Not used for counterattacks, then, I'll take
No.
it.
As you might imagine, it's not exactly the most cost-effective weapon to use.
Yeah, right now it looks like you can fire it all at once.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just a ball of snakes!
Yup, that's actually what they're called, too. Ball of snakes.
That's good.
Well,
That's some good stuff. I'm a fan.
And guess what the primary enemy in this part is?
A ball of snakes!
I got a ball of snakes. I got a ball of snakes.
Wow. That's great. This is a good video game. Video games are good, actually. One time I had a conversation with Jordan about if he ever wanted to get a pet once we didn't live in this small apartment anymore. And one of the things that he said as potential pets that we could get is a flimsy cardboard box full of snakes. And I was like, what? And ever since then, it's been a thing that whenever we talk about pets, we talk about a flimsy cardboard box full of snakes. And so I feel like, you know, this is what we've got to look forward to right here.
So, tell me, was he asleep at the time you were having this conversation?
No. No. No.
But yeah, you might be getting why it's, very easy for me to get lost in this area.
Yeah, it's just a maze of snakes.
It's a maze of snakes, and everywhere kind of looks the same.
I'm glad you can one-shot those snakes with your enormous hammer. It's
Well,
quite
yeah.
it's quite an entertaining visual image of just a guy with a giant hammer crushing a ball of snakes.
They're no longer intertwined anymore.
Just crushing them into a paste.
Yeah, what's actually
Snake paste.
interesting about those is apparently they don't actually... They're not like multiple snakes put together. They're like a bunch of snakes that erupted from one position. And have just
They all...
fused together into that ball.
So that reminds me of an old, not exactly official D&D monster, the non-Euclidean snakes.
I'm sorry!
Well, non-Euclidean was a template you could apply to a monster such that it doesn't appear to have the correct number of things.
So speaking of snakes...
Oh my god! It's a giant ball of snakes. Ooh, those big boys have like, they have like eggs on them.
This is what I was talking about. You look at it, and no snake appears to have a proper number of beginnings or ends. It just seems to be an endless coil of snake. Like, where are the tails? There should be tails here.
So we've got like a cat-dog situation with these snakes. Is what you're
Exactly.
God.
And that's a little, off-putting.
saying. Yeah, I mean, cat-dog, real weird. Makes everyone uncomfortable.
Very weird, yeah.
I mean, yes. Even as a kid, that show made me uncomfortable.
I think it was actually made by somebody who lived up around my parts.
Also, there's just 3 of those guys hanging out.
Yes, just
Snake
free.
party!
Just,
Fire does not seem to be as effective.
No, but it helps. Honestly, I'm not sure if they have a fire resistance. I can probably check real quick.
Well,
I don't know, is poison type weak to fire?
about to give you snake hugs.
So yeah,
Yep,
remember that
snake hugs.
coiling thing?
Gross.
Yeah, you're,
I'm slightly
There we go.
poisoned.
Make some more snake paste.
Yeah, those grab attacks I always don't see coming. I don't know why. Because it's not like they're untelegraphed.
Hooked up, are you not expecting people to want to reach out and hug you? It's kind of sad.
Oh, there's just a bunch of snakes down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't look down there! Don't look down there!
There's 2 of those giant snakes down there. Also, bloodstone chunks are obviously the equivalent to titanite chunks.
That's an angry snake sphere.
There are, I would hazard to say, too many snakes in this forest.
Also,
You just fell into the
You
snake
fell!
sphere pit.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you just got...
no! Fucked up by snakes.
So, taking this moment to look at the pattern on the snakes. Seems like black X's?
Mm-hmm.
Red?
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
So guns work well.
But you only have so many bullets.
So there's actually a thing you can do that I haven't brought up yet. If you hit up on the D-pad, you'll actually take a third of your health and give yourself 5 Quicksilver bullets.
Oh.
Blood bullets!
Like I just did right there, actually.
Oh, I see.
So wait, are those, like, actually blood bullets, or...?
Yes, also I died again.
Oh no! God, those snakes. Oh, those snakes have glowing eyes.
That's because they have my blood echoes.
Uh-huh.
Well. What about your old friend the Molotov?
I ran out.
Oh no.
Yeah, you only
So
have
now
the
we
one.
get to see the effects of the bone marrow ash.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it pretty substantially increases the damage done.
Oh my goodness.
As you can see, 3 shots from my pistol with a bone marrow ash gun took care of that thing pretty quickly.
Those snakes creep me out.
They're pretty creepy.
You can hear them everywhere too.
Yes, you can.
And seeing as they're always creeping up on you, they're not really good to use for navigation, I'll take it.
No.
Yeah, everything's coming at you as usual.
So yeah, there's also a lot of drops that you can drop down to, which honestly doesn't help the confusing layout of this place.
Yeah, because then you don't know where you came from.
Yeah, because you can pretty easily just go around in a circle.
There's gotta be some tricks, I'm sure.
I mean, probably, but
Ugh.
Situational awareness.
yeah, that would probably help.
So to the left, on the left there, are those statues or are those mushrooms? Because they look the same as the stuff that was on those guys' heads in the church.
I think they're supposed to be like statues.
Okay, so more of those kind of statues.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place here in the forest.
They're definitely Cthulhu-esque. They've got like a bunch. It looks like they've got like a bunch of eye hollows on top, and then like tentacles coming down. You going back for revenge on the Pit of Snakes?
I'm gonna try and do something real stupid first.
Use all your bone marrow ash
Yeah,
to shoot a snake with a gun.
yeah.
I'm sure you won't be needing that later.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Can you do a plunging attack on the snakes?
Yes.
Nice.
So now I only have to deal with one.
still might not want to get that close.
Yeah, it's fine. See, case in point.
Hey, let's grab all this, I'm sure worth it loot.
I mean, it's upgrade material. Also a rune.
It said grants frenzy?
It increases frenzy resistance.
Ah. That might be useful for things that pick you up out of nowhere.
I think I would go a bit frenzied with or without the resistance there.
Oh my god, there's so many snakes!
That's why, yeah, there's like 4 enemy types in this forest.
I'm so upset. These snakes are gross and I don't like them. At first they were funny, but now they're just gross. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I want them to go away.
So they are coiling and spitting and biting.
Yeah.
They're just every snake.
Yeah.
They are the idea of snakes.
The entire
concept.
concept of snakes.
Yes, understand the concept of snakes.
We're being attacked by
In
the
a
concept
ball.
of snakes.
Well, we know that the sphere is the most efficient shape, so... when you condense the purity of snake into a sphere...
Into an orb, if you will.
An orb, a snake orb.
Or a
Or
snorb.
a I hate how we have the same ideas.
Snake orbs, or snorbs, actually control all the world governments.
Snorb is my favorite Pokemon, by the way.
God, at this point I am gonna have to do what Bo suggested and have a bestiary of what you guys call every enemy.
Oh my god, that's really good. I'm glad that we've done this. It'll be like one of those like bad memes where it's like tag yourself. in it.
Also-
Which one are you?
K is for Kevin.
Those guys can summon the snake balls.
Oh yeah, that makes it fair.
Thankfully, snake balls are very slow.
Your head is made of snakes, why do you need an axe?
Okay, I should correct myself. There's 5 enemy types in this forest, because there's also giant pigs in here.
Oh yeah, the butt pigs.
The butt pigs,
Hunting,
yes.
I presume, for giant truffles.
Probably. Yeah, as you can see, this is what I mean when I say I get lost very easily in this place, where I had to double back, because I forgot where I was.
There's too many snakes in this game. There are too many enemies.
Like, this is the first time we've started to see snakes. And there are too many of
It's
them.
already too many snakes.
I'm already tired of snakes. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like the sort of design principle of, well, if I just put like 30,000 enemies here, then that'll make the game harder. You know, that's not as fun, because it's just tedious.
Well, at least we can relax with Giant Pig.
There's no strategy to these snakes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Snake strategy.
it's not even so much that there's a lot of them in like a specific like part of the area. It's just that the area is so freaking huge.
Ooh,
Ooh, got some clothes.
Grave Guard. Hopefully poison resistant.
And they were sent to the labyrinth. They encountered the Eldritch Truth and went mad. And became the password gatekeeper, while Doris became a grave guard of the forest.
And we see how well that worked out for him.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, obviously the password gatekeeper was the guy we saw dead at the start.
So they like met the old gods and then went mad.
Or at least saw a vision of them, yeah.
But what do the old gods have to do with werewolves?
Well, we are heading towards the Bergenworth College, right?
I'm sure everything will be explained there.
Yeah, as we know in Souls games, where all of the plot points are fully explained.
Yeah, let's just go to Arkham University and see what happens.
I'm gonna be really interested to watch some more videos after this LP is over, because I really like that element of Dark Souls, is all the speculation on the lore and finding different
So
meanings
there's
and
this
stuff.
thing.
Oh
That
hey,
doesn't
it's
look
just
good.
it's just a straight up like alien baby.
I was gonna say it's like Toad from Super Mario,
Yeah, but real.
but yeah, like one of those DeviantArt accounts where it's like, this is what the Pokemon would look
my
like if it was
God.
real.
Look at these guys.
Oh, they're like urchin.
So you might notice a pattern where Madman's insight is being put
On
yeah, so
dead bodies.
These little buddies are must be like servants of the old gods or something. Oh
They have
gosh, well you're dead.
lasers.
Don't die. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Dude from the past.
me from the past, yeah. But yeah, Madman's knowledge tends to be put near very odd, strange, or unusual things.
Stuff that seems supernatural in this sort of dark fantasy. Like it's almost sci-fi the way that these guys look. They look like they're from another game.
Anti-clockwise.
Metamorphosis.
Huh. Used stamina.
They came here from another game. Destroy all humans.
I mean, they kinda look like him.
Also, they look like they're made of jelly, and yet they take a lot of hits to kill, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're surprisingly tough.
Well, I imagine they, upon impact, the fluid in their fluid sacs diverts to other parts of their body.
Yeah, like a water balloon. It's just
Right.
Like, wow.
So you need to puncture them instead of smash them.
Or your hammer like bounces back.
Yeah, like boing. Except, what's the dark gothic fantasy version of boing? You just can't wait to show off shoving your arm into a pig's
Every
anus.
goddamn video, we gotta put our arm all the way up a pig's butt. Every single one. What is wrong with this video game?
I mean, it's the best way to deal with them.
I'm just shaking my head, which I realize doesn't show up on the audio. So.
As it turns out, video cannot be translated into an audio form.
Just put a GIF in the corner or something of someone shaking their head, and it's like DVAC cam.
Not actually showing DPAC at all.
But yeah, if we had the, the League Rune equipped, a summon would actually show up here.
Oh, of the guy? So if you go clockwise, it boosts your HP, but if you go anti-clockwise, it's your stamina. If you equip both...
You get real dizzy.
Oh.
Is this it? Is this the college?
Yes, that was college. No, that was just me getting lost again.
On a linear path.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember where to go.
Where's the gate? I just don't...
Yeah, I remember opening it.
What? Where's the gate? Oh,
I'm
wait.
pretty sure there was a,
Pretty sure it's back this way.
Ah, crap, did I forget to cut this out? Okay, it wasn't as long as some of the others. It wasn't as long as some of the other frickin', pauses I took during this video. so I could remember where the hell to go.
I like these water effects a lot, by the way. Like, there's no splashing, which is fine, because no game has that. But, I like the murky water effects from
pretty
far
good.
away.
I would approve of a Miiverse post that shows how much they like this water.
Nice.
Nice water in this game.
I mean, there's, like, very minor splashing, but it's not, like, what's the word, dynamic?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, like, that's, you know...
That's
then it would have
very difficult
realistic
to model.
water would mean that it would slow you down.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a lot of stuff like that that I think is, you know, a compromise just because the gameplay has to actually be good, first and foremost.
Yeah, and, like, the graphical effects of dynamic water are... depending on the engine, could be very extensive. It's actually a major point of focus in computer graphics research.
Also, we have found ourselves another shortcut.
Oh, I thought we were just here at the beginning of the video.
Nah, this is a different elevator that we can take to come back to the windmill, and then we go out the other way.
So, congratulations, you got so lost, you're back at the Hat Bridge.
I mean, okay, to be fair, that's why I was constantly pausing to look at a map, so I could find out where the hell that shortcut was.
Oh, right, I left the elevator
right.
up there.
I didn't die. I have to pull.
I hope no snakes come up from behind.
I'm sure it'll be fine. And of course, we're covered in snake blood. Which I'm
Well.
sure that can't be good.
Well, I mean, you've been covered in, like, werewolf blood a bunch, and that seems way more dangerous.